Football spent billions of dollars in the summer of 2025. New faces, new contracts, big promises. But in the middle of the 2025-26 season, the harsh realities emerged. Some transfers didn't fail quietly, they failed noisily. Welcome to Sportx Radar, where exaggeration meets cold data. Here is the worst performing 11 of the 2025-26 season, players who arrived as solutions last summer and became problems. If you subscribe to Sportx Radar and like the video, let's begin. Our starting 11 will be in a 4-4-2 formation. Signed from Valencia to eventually replace Alisson, Mamardashvili arrived with elite shot-stopping numbers and huge expectations. Instead, his adaptation to Premier League tempo has been shaky. Poor distribution under pressure, questionable positioning on crosses, and visible confidence drops after early mistakes. When given chances, he failed to look like a future number one, let alone a challenger. Liverpool wanted security, they got uncertainty. Right back. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool Real Madrid. One of the most shocking moves of the summer. Real Madrid thought they were getting the world's most creative fullback for free, signing bonus aside. But the tactical transition has been brutal. In La Liga, Trent has been targeted defensively, and his trademark crossing hasn't translated into the same volume of assists in a team that already has too many chiefs in midfield. He looks lost in Ancelotti's system. Centre-back, Jean-Claire Todibo, nice West Ham. After a long drawn-out saga, West Ham finally made his move permanent. However, Todibo has looked nothing like the rock he was in League One. Sluggish in his recovery and prone to mental lapses, he has been part of a Hammers defense that has leaked goals at an alarming rate. For £36 million, the fans expected a leader. They got a liability. Centre-back, Antonio Silva, Benfica. Signed earlier by Benfica and heavily linked with big moves in summer 2025. Silva stayed in Lisbon despite interest from across Europe. His season has been marked by inconsistency. Promising skills on the ball and reading of play, but also poor defensive decision-making under pressure and being regularly bypassed by quicker attackers. Expectations were for him to become a defensive leader. Instead, he's looked like a young talent still scrambling to adapt to top-level tactical demands, hurting Benfica's defensive stability. Left back, Milos Kerkez, Bournemouth Liverpool. Signed to be the long-term successor to Andy Robertson, Kerkez has looked completely overwhelmed by the Anfield pressure. While he was a fireball at Bournemouth, his defensive positioning at Liverpool has been exploited by almost every winger he's faced. He was hauled off at halftime twice in his first 10 games, losing his spot back to the veteran Robertson. The midfield mismatch. Right midfield, Anthony Elanga, Nottingham Forest Newcastle. Newcastle were desperate for a right-sided spark, but Elanga has provided only a flicker. Despite his pace, his final ball has been non-existent. With 0 goals in his first 19 appearances, Eddie Howe has already started reverting to Jacob Murphy. For over £50 million, the Magpies expected an upgrade, but Elanga has failed to replicate his Forest form. Gear central midfield, Florian Wirtz, Bayer Leverkusen Liverpool. The most expensive signing in Liverpool's history, £116 million, has been the biggest enigma of the season. Wirtz arrived as the crown jewel, but has looked physically bullied in the Premier League. He struggled to find the half spaces that made him a god at Leverkusen, and with only 3 goals in over 20 games, the English media is already calling him the flop of the century. Gear central midfield, Xavi Simons, PSG Tottenham. Spurs won a massive race for Simons, but he hasn't been the creative engine they lacked. He has fluctuated between being invisible and being selfish on the ball. In a high-intensity Postecoglou system, Simons has often looked a second off the pace, failing to link up effectively with the front line. Gear left midfield, Alejandro Garnacho, Manchester United Chelsea. A move that stunned Manchester, but for the wrong reasons. After falling out with the management at Old Trafford, Garnacho moved to London. Instead of thriving, he has become just another face in Chelsea's bloated squad. His decision-making has regressed, and he's often seen cutting a frustrated figure on the touchline after being substituted early. The goal-shy strike force. Direct hit striker. Alexander Isak, Newcastle, Liverpool. A British record £125 million fee and a summer-long saga resulted in almost nothing. Isak's move to Anfield has been plagued by the same injury issues that haunted him at Newcastle. But even when fit, he has looked isolated. 2 goals in 10 games is a catastrophic return for a player who was supposed to be the final piece of the post-Klopp era puzzle. Direct hit striker. Victor Gyökeres, Sporting CP Arsenal. The man who scored 50-plus goals in Portugal has found the Premier League much less forgiving. Critics argued his technical level wouldn't match Arteta's intricate system, and they've been proven right. Gyökeres has looked clunky in possession and has missed several big chances that have cost Arsenal crucial points in the title race. Final verdict: disaster or bad luck? This 4-4-2, failing 11, represents a transfer fee of approximately €1 billion, yet they haven't even managed to deliver a single trophy-winning performance. But now, we want to get the opinions of the real experts, the Sportx Radar community. Do you think these players are truly failures? Or are they simply victims of the wrong tactical systems? If the starting 11 played a match together tomorrow, would they dominate the league or be relegated? Leave your most controversial opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this in-depth analysis, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Sportx Radar for more bold football analysis. We follow every move, every goal, and every disaster, so you don't have to. Which big money transfer did we miss? Let us know, and we can cover your choice in our next video. Thanks for watching this far. See you in the next video on Sportx Radar.